Methods are functions that operate on instances of classes in which they are defined. Objects can communicate with each other using methods and can call methods in other classes. Just as there are class and instance variables, there are class and instance methods. Instance methods apply and operate on an instance of the class, while class methods operate on the class. Defining methods. Method definition has 4 parts. They are name of the method, type of object or primitive type that the method returns, a list of parameters, body of the method. A method signature is a combination of the first 3 parts mentioned above. Java permits different methods to have the same name as long as the argument list is different. This is called method overloading. The basic method definition resembles the one given below. Return type, method name. Type 1, argument 1. Type 2, argument 2, etc. So, open the bracket, set of statements, close the bracket. The return type is the primitive type or class of the value that this method returns. It should be void if the method does not return a value at all. The method's parameter list is a set of variable declarations. The list is separated by commas within the parentheses. The parameters become local variables in the body of the method whose values are passed when the method is called. Inside the body of the method, statements, expressions and method calls can be present. The method has a return type, then a value must be returned using the keyword return. Calling methods. Calling a method is similar to calling or referring to an instance variable. The methods are accessed using the dot notation. The object whose method is called is on the left of the dot, while the name of the method and its arguments are on the right. Object dot method name within the bracket parameter 1, parameter 2, close the bracket, semicolon. This program depicts the usage of methods. Class, area, open the bracket, int len is equal to 10, semicolon, int bre is equal to 10, semicolon, void calc, this is a method, calc is a method, then open the bracket, int ara is equal to len into bre, semicolon, system.out.println, within the quotes, the area is plus ara plus square centimeters, close the bracket, semicolon, then close the bracket, public static void main string args, open the bracket, area a is equal to new area, semicolon, a dot calc, semicolon, then close the brackets. Okay. Now we will run this program. Now we will compile this program Java area.java. Java area. Okay, so this is the output. The area is 100 square centimeters. Okay. The class area has 2 instance variables, len and bre, breadth, which are initialized when an object is created. The calc method, which does not return any value, is defined in line number 4. This method calculates the area and displays it. In the main method, an instance of the class area is created. The calc method of the class calculates and displays the area is called in line number 10. Class method. Class methods like class variables are available to instances of the class and can be made available to other classes. Class methods can be used anywhere regardless of whether an instance of the class exists or not. Methods that operate on a particular object should be defined as instance methods. Methods that provide some general utility but do not directly affect an instance of the class are declared as class methods. Class method is defined as given below. That is static return type, method name, type 1, argument 1, type 2, argument 2, etc. Open the bracket, set of statements. The static keyword indicates that it is a class method and can be accessed without creating an object. The class methods, unlike instance methods, are not allowed to use instance variables as these methods do not operate on an object. Passing argument to methods. The objects that are passed to the body of the method are passed by reference and the basic types are passed by value. This results in a change in original value of the object if the value is modified in the method. This program depicts the passing of arguments to methods. Okay. Class marg, open the bracket, void calc int x. Okay. Here open the bracket, int square is equal to x into x semicolon. System.out.println, the square of x is square plus, close the plus square dot centimeters within the quotes, close the bracket, semicolon, close the bracket. This is the main function, public static void main string args. Open the bracket, marg, a is equal to new mark, semicolon, a dot calc of 15 semicolon. Okay, close the brackets. Now we will run this program and see the output. Javac marg dot java Javac marg. Okay, see the output. The square of 15 is 225 square centimeters. Okay. The calc method, which takes an integer as argument, is defined in line number 2. This method calculates the square of the parameter passed and displays it. In the main method, an object of this class is created. Then, calc method is invoked with an argument 15. The calc method calculates the square of the argument passed and displays it. The this keyword. A special reference value called this is included in Java. The this keyword is used inside any instance method to refer to the current object. The value of this refers to the object on which the current method has been called. This keyword can be used where a reference in an object of the current class type is required. Methods declared with the keyword static class methods cannot use this. The following example illustrates the usage of the keyword this. Class point 1 begin int x comma y semicolon void in int int x comma int y begin this dot x is equal to x semicolon this dot y is equal to y semicolon close void disp method then begin system.out.println x is equal to plus x semicolon system.out.println y is equal to plus y semicolon close two brackets class point open the bracket public static void main string args begin point 1 pp is equal to new point 1 bracket close the bracket semicolon pp dot init 4 comma 3 semicolon pp dot disp method semicolon close two brackets. Okay, now save this program as point.java. Now I have saved this program as point.java in C in new Java folder. Now we will compile this program. So for compiling give javac point.java. Okay, so there are no errors. Now we will run java point. Okay, now x is equal to 4, y is equal to 3. So I hope you have understood the operation of this keyword. So the output is x is equal to 4, y is equal to 3. Okay, hope you have understood this. Overloading methods. To create an overloaded method, different method definitions, each with the same name but different parameter lists are created. Java allows method overloading as long as each parameter list is unique for the same method name. Java differentiates overloaded methods with the same name based on the number and type of parameters to that method and not on the return type. When a method is called, Java chooses the method definition to execute depending on the method name and number and type of arguments. If methods are chosen to have the same names and parameter lists but different return types, then the compiler returns an error. The variable names in the parameter list do not matter. Only the number and the type of the parameters matter. This following program explains overloading methods. Okay. Class load begin string fname semicolon string lname semicolon int age semicolon string prof semicolon load float string fname comma string lname comma int age comma string prof close the bracket begin this dot fname is equal to fname semicolon this dot lname is equal to lname semicolon this dot age is equal to age semicolon this dot proof is equal to proof semicolon return this semicolon then end load float string fn comma string in begin fname is equal to fn semicolon lname is equal to in semicolon return this semicolon end load float string fnme comma string lnme comma string pr begin fname is equal to fnme semicolon lname is equal to lnme semicolon
PROF is equal to PR semicolon, return this semicolon, end load fload string fna comma string lna comma string ag, begin fname is equal to fna semicolon, lname is equal to lna semicolon, age is equal to ag semicolon, return this, end void print method begin system.out.println fname plus lname age plus prof semicolon system.out.println semicolon public static void main string args. This is the main function. Begin load loads is equal to new load method semicolon. System.out.println within the quotes the various values supplied are as follows. Close the quotes, close the bracket, semicolon. System.out.println close semicolon. Loads.flood within the bracket within the quotes Ashwath within the quotes Narayan 24 comma engineer close semicolon. Loads.print method semicolon. Loads.flood within the bracket Shankar within the bracket Atreya close semicolon. Loads.print method semicolon. Loads.flood within the brackets Gautam Bhaskaran Doctor close the bracket semicolon. Loads.print method semicolon. Loads.flood within the quotes Nakul comma Mahadevan comma 28 semicolon. Loads.print close the bracket semicolon. Then two ends. Okay. Now save this program as load. Okay. Load.java. So I have saved this in C drive in new Java folder. Let us compile this program. Okay. Javac load dot java. Java load. Okay, now you can see the output. The various values supplied are as follows. Ashwath, Narayan 24 engineer. Shankar, Atreya 24 engineer. Gautam, Bhaskaran 24 doctor. Nakul, Mahadevan 28 doctor. Okay, so this is the output. So hope you have understood this.
More about classes. This section dwells into the additional concepts related to classes. For example, access specifiers. Access control is the process of controlling visibility of a variable or method. When a method is visible to another class, its methods can reference the method or variable. There are 4 levels of visibility that are used. Each level is more restrictive than the other and provides more protection than the one preceding it. Any method or variable is visible to the class in which it is defined. If the method or variable must be visible to all classes, then it must be declared as public. A variable or method with public access has the widest possible visibility. Any class can use it. Package is indicated by the lack of any access modifier in a declaration. It has an increased protection and narrowed visibility and is the default protection when none has been specified. Protected. This specifier is a relationship between a class and its present and future subclasses. The subclasses are closer to the parent class than any other class. This level gives more protection and narrows the visibility. Note: the package and protected access specifiers have been dealt with while dealing with packages in the later half of the classes. Private: it is narrowly visible and the highest level of protection that can possibly be obtained. Private methods and variables cannot be seen by any class other than the one in which they are defined. They are extremely restrictive but are most commonly used. Any representation unique to the implementation is declared private. An object's primary job is to encapsulate its data and limit manipulation. This is achieved by declaring data as private.
This program depicts declaration of data as private. Class PRV, class name is PRV, begin private int x is equal to 10 semicolon, void var method, then begin system.out.println within the quotes the private value is, close the quote, plus x, close the bracket, semicolon. Now close this, public static void main string args. This is the main function. Begin PRV P1 is equal to new PRV method semicolon. P1.var method, close semicolon, then close the two flower brackets. Okay. Now save this program as prv.java in, I have saved this in C drive, new Java folder. Okay, now we will compile this. Now we will compile this PRIV program, javac priv.java. Okay, now Java priv. Okay, now you got the output. The private value is 10. Okay, students, hope you have understood this.
The class PRIV has a private instance variable x. This variable can be accessed only inside the class. The method var displays this variable using the println method, the main method of the class, and invokes the var method. It is important to note that the instance variable x of the object cannot be accessed directly from the main since it is declared private. The following code, when included in main, will result in a compilation error. System.out.println within the brackets value plus pl.x. To determine the class of an object, to find out the class to which the object belongs, the get class can be used. This method is defined in the object class and is available to all objects. The object class has a method getName which returns a string representing the name of the class. The following code fragment retrieves the class name of an object. String s1 is equal to obj.getClass.getName semicolon. Alternatively, the instance of operator can be used. This operator has two operands, namely the object on the left and the name of the class on the right. The expression returns a boolean depending upon the object being an instance of the named class or any one of its subclasses. For example, if a variable s1 is declared to be an instance of the string class, then it can be checked if s1 is an instance of the string class as shown. String s1 is equal to new string. If S1 instance of string, set of statements, close the close bracket. Object references. Each new class created adds another type that can be used just like simple types. When a new variable is declared, class name can be used as a type. Such variables refer to instance or object of that class. These variables are known as object reference. An instance is an individual copy of the class template with its own set of data called instance variable. When the type of variable is declared as a class, it has a default value of null, a reference of type object, and is thus type compatible with all other classes. The null object has no value. An object reference is a memory pointer. These pointers cannot be manipulated. Object references point at an intermediate data structure which stores the type information as well as the current address of the actual instance data. Java class library. Java class library provides a set of classes guaranteed as available in any commercial Java environment. These classes are in the Java package. The Java Developers Kit comes with documentation for the entire Java class library, which has descriptions of each class, instance variable, methods, constructors, and interfaces. Exploring the Java class library and its methods is a good way to start learning Java. A list of the class packages that are part of the Java class library are java.lang, classes that apply to the language itself, which includes the object class, the string class, and the system class. It also contains the special classes for the primitive types, integer, character, float. Java.util, utility classes such as date, as well as simple collection classes such as vector and hash table. Java.io, input and output classes for writing to and reading from streams and for handling files. Java.net, classes for networking support including socket and URL. Java.awt, the abstract window toolkit, classes to implement a graphical user interface including classes for window, menu, button, font, checkbox. This package also includes classes for processing images. Java.applet, classes to implement Java applets including the applet class itself as well as the audio clip interface. The development environment may also include additional classes that provide other utilities or functionality. Although these classes may be useful, they will not be available to others as they are not part of the standard Java library. This is particularly important for applets are expected to run on any platforms. The classes inside the Java package are guaranteed to be available in all Java environments. Importing class. Classes external to a program must be imported before they can be used. To import a class, the import keyword should be used as given below. Import class name semicolon. The classes in Java are arranged in hierarchical order. The Java library consists of a number of packages as discussed earlier. These packages contain a set of related classes. The whole path of the class must be specified to import a class from the Java library. For instance, to import the date class from the util package, use the following code. Import java.util.date semicolon. It is also possible to import all classes that belong to a package using the star symbol. Import java.awt.star semicolon. Note, all the classes in java.lang package are automatically imported when a program is compiled.
The following program illustrates the usage of the import keyword. Open a new file in the editor and enter the following code. Import java.awt.point semicolon class lib begin, then main function public static void main string args begin point p1 is equal to new point within the bracket 2 comma 2 semicolon p1 dot x is equal to 12 semicolon p1 dot y is equal to 12 semicolon system dot out dot print ln within the quotes type the value of p1 dot x is p1 dot x semicolon system dot out dot print ln within the quotes the value of p1 dot y is plus p1 dot y semicolon close the two brackets. Now save this file as lib.java. Okay, I have saved it as lib.java in new Java directory which is in the C drive. Okay, so now I will compile this program as Java lib.java. Okay, now there is no errors. Now we can run the program. Java lib. Okay, see, the value of p1.x is 12, the value of p1.y is 12. You can see the output. Okay, now hope you have understood this program.